Hey, what's up guys? It's Pixelated Apollo. Thanks for stopping by and welcome back to another Medieval 2 Total War online battle. This one's going to be pretty awesome because it's a 2v2v2v2. That's right guys, 4 teams, each team having 2 players. It's going to be fantastic, and I think this is my first time ever uploading a battle like this. I played a battle like this multiple times, but I don't think I've ever uploaded one, so it's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to try to get more in the future, try to get more of these battles because they're really interesting. It involves a lot of teamwork, strategy, tactics. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this battle. By the way, I was streaming this battle live on Twitch, so be sure to check out my Twitch account. There's a link in the description. For those of you who have already followed me, thank you guys so much. It's a great way for me to, play with you guys more often. It helps me create more time to play with you guys and also more content from my YouTube channel. So thank you guys. And what we're going to do here, since there's a lot of battles going on at once, we're going to check out my battle first, and what's going to happen is me and my Spanish ally here, we're going to charge over or march over this way and face the Egyptians and the Timurids. And then over here we have Poland and Russia. They're going to team up and face the Teutonic Order, or not the Teutonic Order, but the Holy Roman Empire in Sicily. So we'll check out their battle after we watch my battle. That way we don't miss any of the action. So I didn't have enough time. I was a little bit short on time, so I couldn't create the little graphics for the army comps. So we're just going to do this old school. We're going to check out the armies just by looking at them. No graphics. I'm sorry guys, just didn't have enough time. I am out of town. If you guys are watching this as soon as this released, I am out of town. So I didn't have enough time. But let's go ahead, check out the army comps. The rules for this battle: max 6.2 cav, that's it. And max 20k per team, so each player had 10k, so that's a pretty low money battle. So let's check out my Hungarian force. Finally, I've got 3 units of crossbowmen, just to have some sort of skirmishing capabilities. I brought crossbows because crossbows are pretty great at piercing armor, and they're not as good as pavs, but they'll get the job done. And then for my infantry, my main core here, I've got 4 units of dismounted feudal knights. There they are, pretty nice. And I have 1 unit of dismounted Chivalric Knights, which the Chivalric Knights for the Hungarians are not as good as the Chivalric Knights for, say, Spain and France. They're weak for whatever reason. I think it's something to do with their shield or something like that. But their stats are a little bit weaker. A lot of people don't know that. Let's see. The rest of my infantry here, I've got 2 units of Croat Axemen, a very cost-effective unit. They are very cheap and they're pretty good for their price. They're a good shock unit, they're a good sacrifice unit, and they're also a good unit that can help you out in cav battles. So if your cav is engaged in melee, they can help you out and try to turn the tide of battle. For my cav, I have 3 units of Royal Bandrium. Very nice, cheap, durable cav. They're pretty elite and they're pretty cheap, so they can go toe-to-toe with most other cavs, so they're a pretty sweet force there. And then I've got 2 units of Hussars, which are getting wrecked right now by elephants. That's right, the Timurids have elephants, and that was a tough loss to see there. But I have 2 Hussars. They're a very good combo with the Royal Bandrium. They work well together. But we should quickly check out the other armies here because this is about to start really quick. So Spain only has 3 cav units. I think Spain, based on their army, is a newer player, bringing a lot of infantry and bringing a lot of peasants. So a lot of peasants, conquistadors, feudal knights, no chivalric knights unfortunately, and their general is in this spear militia unit. So yeah, I think they're a newer player, but that's okay. It's all about having fun and watching glorious battles. So this one is certainly a glorious battle. So we're gonna pause it here real quick because the battle is about to begin and I don't want to miss this. Let's quickly go over these armies really fast. Egypt, commanded by Emperor Allen. He's got a nice army here. I think this is my favorite army in the battle. He's got 3 units of dismounted Arab cav, 4 units of Sudanese tribesmen, very cost effective. He's got 4 units of Tabaduria, very awesome. And he's got 4 units of Mamelukes, which are a solid cav unit. He's got a bodyguard, and that's pretty much it. 3 units of Desert Archers, so that's his Egyptian force. The Timurids over here, mostly town militia and peasants because he has 2 units of elephants. One is like a gun elephant unit. They have guns up here, more for like charging in, doing melee. and this unit over here is just artillery. It's like, let's see, how many elephants are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's like having 7 cannons that can quickly maneuver around. It's very, very deadly, very tough to fight. Also, of course, those elephants can charge into battle. In the final section here of his army, he's got a bodyguard for his general, and he's got about 4 units of Mongol heavy lancers. So let's go ahead and start up this battle. I don't want to make this too long, but he just does a full-on charge, which I think this is a well-timed charge because my army's really not in formation, and they're just getting shelled to pieces from that elephant artillery. I was charging up my crossbows. It was just poorly timed, and now they're kind of endangered of getting charged. I'm going to try to run them back. And at this point, there's nothing I can do except charge into him. I can't sit back. If he gets a good charge on me while I'm stationary, it's going to be brutal. So I'm going to face the charge, hit him head on. Yeah, come on, Royal Bandrium. I think I have the best cav here in this situation. Well, not including the elephants, but my Royal Bandrium should do pretty good. I have them heavily upgraded, and now I'm charging in my infantry. And obviously, my infantry is probably the best here. Especially with the help from the Spanish. You know, Eastern factions are not really known for their infantry, but look at this fight. This is insane. This is absolutely wonderful. This is why I play this game. Just complete chaos, so epic. I got my Croat Axeman going after some Mongol heavy lancers. He's going to retreat him out of there, which is a really good move there. And here we go. Oh my god, this fighting is ridiculous. The elephants are getting close by. They're just shooting my guys with their guns. Oh, there goes another volley from the elephant artillery. Spain was a little late to the party, but finally they're charging in their feudal knights. And at this point, my Spanish ally, which is Shelly Clements, she or he, they were like, okay, bye. And I was like, what? I thought they were like, you know, mocking the Timurids or you know, talking some crap to the Timurids because this army was breaking. But no, as soon as she said, okay, bye, she just left, or he just left the match. And I was like, oh, great. This is not going to go smoothly, especially with the elephants charging in like that. Everyone is just falling, tripping over because of these massive elephants just going ham on our armies, mostly going ham on the Spanish. My army is pretty much breaking at that point. That elephant charge was just the nail in the coffin for us, just destroying our morale. I mean, they are just crushing through our forces. I mean, it's so hard to stop elephants. And I didn't really have an army capable of stopping elephants. There's nothing I could have done there. Now, I could have gotten gunpowder, which would have helped, but, you know, I wasn't thinking. I should have figured that he was going to bring elephants. Like, that's what the Timurids are known for. But we do have some resistance here from the Spanish. Oh, man. Look at his elephants go. That was just a wonderful charge. And they're causing the Spanish to instantly break. There we go, a little resistant there. Some feudal knight resistance, but it's only in vain. There's no way they're gonna stop these elephants. I think we killed one elephant. One elephant. And who knows, maybe like it was friendly fire from like an artillery piece or something. I don't know. I don't know. But they are just they're finishing up this battle. We're running. I've got a couple troops that return to the fight, and my general is over here fighting for his life. Got some Croat Axemen coming back to the fight. And if you notice here, we've got the Egyptian general fighting. He's fighting to the bitter end. Well, he's trying to fight for his people, but he is in danger. And here comes another feudal knight unit, a unit of 40. I don't know why they broke at a unit of 40. Oh, wait, I do know why they broke. Because of elephants. Elephants would be pretty scary to fight. But there we go. We killed their general. Got some Mamelukes showing up out of nowhere trying to save their general, but it's a bit too late. And I'm going to go ahead and charge in my general here. I'm going to go after his cav, but he got away, so there's no point in chasing him down. And here comes my Croat Axe. I'm just doing one more glorious charge to try to redeem myself. Here's a little Axeman versus Axeman. But my Croat Axemen are no match to the Tabarderia. So they're going to slice through my men. There we go. They break. And my general is fighting some tabarderia. He actually breaks there and dies. Rest in peace. Okay, so that's pretty much the battle, guys. I mean, it was a big old rush battle, which is, you know, those are fun to watch because they're so chaotic. But this is the other battle going on. So what we're gonna do now is end this little battle, and we're gonna restart the video and watch the engagement between the other teams. So I'll go ahead and catch you on the other side. Alrighty guys, here we are on the other side of the battlefield, and I really love this map. It's got a little of everything. It's got some buildings, it's got some trees and some hills, and it's not too much of anything, and it's fairly even. It's called Death Track, by the way, in case you were wondering. So let's quickly check out the army comps here, starting with the Holy Roman Empire, commanded by Kunik Panther. He's mostly spending his money into his cav. He's got 4 units of Teutonic Knights. These guys are not expensive. Or they are. What I meant there is these guys are not cheap. They are expensive. Very, very good at what they do, which is killing people and killing other cav. So yeah, he's spending most of his money into that. But he has a strong enough infantry force to where he can keep back the enemy and pin the enemy down with his infantry, and then get some hammer and anvil with his cav. He also has a general's bodyguard there. So his infantry here, he's got about 4 units of dismounted feudal knights and about 3 units of dismounted imperial knights. He's got 2 pike militia, and that's pretty much it. He's got 2 units of crossbow militia. So let's check out his ally over here, Sicily. Sicily, he is marching all the way around this flank. He's got some very good cav as well, so they're going to be a deadly cav force. He's got about 4 units of chivalric knights, 2 units of halberd militia. He's got 4 units of dismounted Norman knights, and he has a general's bodyguard. And he's got, I think, about 2 units of dismounted broken lances. It's very, very cool. There's very awesome army marching. I love Sicily. They're a great faction. And for his archer force, he's got 2 units of Pavi's crossbowmen, the Ninja Turtles of the medieval 2 world. All right, so let's check out their opponents here. We have Russia, commanded by, oh, by the way, Sicily is commanded by Sweet. Yeah, Sweet. Okay, sorry, I forgot his name. Russia, here we go. Commanded by Hobo Habilis, I think is how you pronounce it. He's got a classic Russian build here. He's mostly focusing on cav as well. He's got the Sarsgaard, 4 units of Sarsgaard. He's got some dismounted Boyar Sons, you know, the best infantry that Russia can field. He's got some dismounted Devor, about 2 units of them, which are pretty much like Boyar Sons, but they can shoot arrows. And he's got some British Axemen, very, very cost effective. Not the best infantry, but for their price, they can get a lot done. It looks like he's got about 4 units of them. And yeah, that's pretty much his army in a nutshell. And he's got his general's bodyguard, of course. And checking out the final army here, Poland, commanded by Engel Crab. He's got about 3 units of Polish knights. He's got some Polish guard and some Knights Templar. So he has a pretty strong cav force. He's got 2 units of peasant archers and 1 dismounted Lithuanian cav. And let's see, what else is, where's his infantry? Where is, oh, his infantry's over here. He's got about 3 units of dismounted Polish knights and 2 dismounted Polish nobles. So both teams here focusing on cav, you know, cav heavy army comps, which is usually a smart idea because cav is king in this game. So we're going to see what's going to happen here. Based on the tactics here, Holy Roman Empire, I think he's going to be kind of like the anvil, and Sicily is going to be more like the hammer. And all the Holy Roman Empire has to do here is pin them down and give Sicily a chance to flank around. But this is really, really risky how they separated like this, because if I was Russia and Poland, I would have charged forward. I would have brought the fight to the Holy Roman Empire. Now, of course, you have to worry about the flank from the Sicilians, but you can easily defeat armies when they don't have any help. You know, if you double team someone, you can make them rout instantly. But unfortunately, they're not going to take that opportunity, and that's just going to go in favor of the Holy Roman Empire. But Sicily's pretty far away. As they get closer and closer, you're losing that time, you're losing that opportunity. But we do have some cav lining up here. We might have an epic charge. Kunik Panther, he's a pretty experienced player, so I'm sure he's gonna plan something here. And oh, look at this, yep, he's full on charging his infantry. His archers are losing the skirmish battle, but that's not a big deal because he's going to go ahead and charge his army in. Here we go. Oh, the Teutonic Knights are going in. He's going for a charge right in the Tsar's Guard because he knows that he has a better charge bonus. But the Tsar's Guard are not charging in. They are stationary, and this is going to be a brutal punch right into their face. Lance is down. Look at this. Oh, man. They kind of charge here, the Tsar's Guard, but it's not going to be good enough. We even have the general coming in here. He's going to try to run down these dismounted Devort. Nope, he's going to call it off. I think he's going to wait for his infantry to get a little bit closer. So that was a really good charge there. That was beautiful. And here comes the Feudal Knights and the Pike Militia and the Dismounted Imperial Knights. Really awesome. He's got his crossbows in the back there. There we go. He charges in his general right into the Dismounted Devort. And that's a good charge because they're a pretty sturdy unit. They're pretty good in melee. Here we go. Feudal Knights charging in. Whole infantry force charging in. This is just a well-timed charge. Well done. Good execution here. Imperial Knights going in. Pike Militia close behind. Here we go. The Axemen are going to charge in. And look at this line of just infantry fighting. This is just, it's beautiful. It really is. I mean, this game is just so great. I love the fact that the troops don't break instantly. You know, they put up a little bit of a fight. But Poland is sending in some reinforcements. He's sending in his infantry. And that really leaves their flank exposed. I think Poland needs to keep some troops in reserve to try to protect their flank against Sicily here. But Sicily is charging in his Chivalric Knights. So now that he realized that his ally is going in, he's going to go ahead and do the same thing. You know, he's going to do what every good ally does, is make sure he protects his flank. There we go. We got a little bit of a cav fight between the Polish Knights and the Chivalric Knights. And the Chivalric Knights are just kicking butt over here. And they're trying to protect the skirmishers here. But it's not a big deal if the Holy Roman Empire loses his skirmishers. Because they're so cheap, crossbow militia. But nonetheless, they're going to try to protect them. Their flank is completely protected. Now, Poland had an opportunity to use his cav and get some hammer and anvil strikes on the Holy Roman Empire. But it is pretty tough to do that when Sicily was, you know, coming around through the flank. He's charging in some Polish Knights to bravely stand against this flanking force of Sicilians. We even have some Axemen joining the fight. But this was just a fantastic charge by the Holy Roman Empire. Well done by König Panther. And that's my general from the other fight. So yeah, this is going to continue on here. And this is a really great fight. By the way, do you notice those cannonballs over there? Yeah, Kibuka, he accidentally moved his elephants a little too close and they started firing, which is against the rules, but you know, it was an accident. So not a big deal. One of the rules is you must respect the team battle. So if you win your battle a little bit earlier, you can't charge in there and try to get some kills. Because this is last man standing and it's a way to make it a little bit more even. Oh, there goes my general. Okay. And Sicily is just cleaning up this mess. Doing a great job too. There goes another cannonball. Alright, so I think that was the Russian general. And I think it's safe to say that this battle is over and the Russia and Poland is defeated, and Sicily and the Holy Roman Empire is victorious. But of course, there's one more battle we must witness to see the victor of this match, and it's going to come down to Egypt and the Timurids and the Holy Roman Empire in Sicily. Now, there's a couple units back here that are still alive. There's some cav units over here that are still alive, but really, it's not enough to turn this around. And oh, good charge by the Chivalric Knights, evaporating that unit. Fantastic. This was a great battle. Just great execution by the Holy Roman Empire. Now, a lot of his forces are destroyed, which is a big deal because you want to keep your army healthy for the next engagement. But Sicily is pretty much untouched. I mean, you could say that the Holy Roman Empire pretty much won that battle by himself. Now, of course, he didn't. He did get help from the Sicilians, but he did a great job there, taking on 2 players. And yeah, now they're gonna finish up the Russians here, and they're gonna form up and march towards the Egyptians and the Timurids. So what we're gonna do here is just cut it and start it back up once they are about to engage for the final fight. Alright guys, welcome back. So as you can tell, the elephant artillery is releasing hell on these Sicilians, which is a really smart decision because the Sicilians are very, very healthy, and they're just taking a beating right now. Just full-on beating. Now, a lot of the troops are getting back up, but still, they're losing hit points, which is really, really important. So even though your troops are still alive after taking such a brutal hit from artillery, they are weaker. You know, they don't have as many hit points. So there we go. I think this is going to be a really smart decision for them to just charge in, because obviously you don't want to just sit there and take shell after shell, hit after hit. You want to close the gap and bring the fight to them, because honestly, the advantage for this side is the infantry. Now, how are they going to kill the elephants? Well, I don't know, but they do have a lot of infantry, so maybe they can just make the elephants tired, make them break, make them go berserk. Who knows? Let's see what they can do here. They also have a lot of Sicilian cav. I think he's going to try to go for a charge in those desert archers, or no. No, he's not. He's gonna keep going this way. See, I think the Timurids are going to face him with his cav. Timurids completely outnumbered, but remember they have elephants, so all he has to do is, you know, pin down the cav here and then send in the elephants. Here we go, little downhill charge to the Shiveric Knights. I mean, it's not like the elephants or the cav's going to be able to kill the elephants, but look at this. We're about to have an infantry charge over here. Words are hard. Here we go. Yes. Go in. Charge in. And this is where they're going to really excel over here. The infantry battle. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on. Oh, did you see that shot there? Oh, jeez. Anyways, what I was saying is it's hard to tell what's going on because we can't see the banners, because I guess I admit defeat or whatever. But look at this. Look at this. Oh, I love the artillery. You're going to get some crazy hits here. Oh, yes. Yes. Beautiful. It's like 7 cannons. It's ridiculous. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, my God. It is raining troops on both sides. Brutal force, and that really causes his own men to break. But that doesn't really matter for the Egyptians and the Timurids, because their power is in the elephants. And look at this, the general, the emperor himself, charging behind the lines. He's like, I'm gonna face those elephants all by myself. Ah, never mind, they are monsters. They're creatures from the nether. And here we go, brutal cav charge from the elephants. Absolutely brutal. And here's the thing about elephants. They don't necessarily kill people. They cause them to break. Oh, there goes an elephant. There you go. Lovely. But anyways, yeah, they don't necessarily kill troops. They cause a lot of fear. And then once your units break, they're so easy to kill. And that's what's happening right now. I mean, if you look, most of them are getting back up. It's just they're very shaken after that. I mean, would you want to continue to fight after being run down by elephants? I wouldn't. And then we got the Shiveric Knights charging into a bunch of knockdown desert archers because the elephants knocked them down. Mamelukes charging in, trying to protect his archers. And yeah, it's pretty much down to the infantry versus the elephants. There we go. Those elephants are cleaning up the rest of the cav. By the way, the cav was defeated over here, the Sicilian cav, from the elephants just charging in. And yeah, I mean, I can't really give it any advice at this point on how to kill elephants with infantry. You can try sending in the halberd militia because, you know, they're kind of like a pike type kind of unit. So you could try, but yeah, I mean, what Sicily has left is not going to be enough to kill these damn elephants. So what we're going to do at this part, guys, is just fast forward, because what's going to happen is that the elephants are going to continue to shoot them to shit and then charge in. And look at that. I mean, there's no tactics to this. There's no strategy. It's pretty much just charging your elephants and watch other people die. And I'm really glad that Kipuka brought the elephants because you don't really get to see them too often because, you know, usually people have rules against them. But there we go, charging in. Just clean. Oh, look at that. Just cleaning up these Normans. And again, most of them are getting up, but every time they charge through them, they're getting closer and closer to breaking. There we go. Here comes more charges. Got some Egyptians just kind of running around trying to avoid the elephants and kill the Normans that were knocked down. And he's now firing at the troops over here. And look, they broke before they even got charged. And the Pavis are breaking. So everything's breaking. All that's left is the general's bodyguard. We do have some broken lances here. Oh, we had broken lances. They're flattened. And there goes the general. So yeah, that's the battle, guys. It was a lot of fun watching those elephants. I hope you enjoyed this one. We'll quickly look at the results here. I got 400 kills, which is not terrible for my situation. I could have done better, but whatever, I'll take it. My ally over here getting 176 kills. Not very good, but remember they left the game early. Kunik Panther getting almost 1,000 kills and almost 400 prisoners. I'm going to give them the MVP of the match because they did such a great job. His ally Sweet getting almost 300 kills, but he got about 500 prisoners. So that's pretty good there. And Ingle Crab and Hobo Habilis, both pretty much doing the same there. They both carried their weight and got the same results. And then Kipuka getting almost 900 kills with, oh my god, 553 prisoners. So, I mean, a lot of the players here were pretty merciful, capturing all these players instead of killing them. Emperor Allen getting almost 600 kills, so he did well as well. So, let's see, what unit did the best here? I think it was this unit here, this Royal Bandrium, my Cav, getting 78 kills, which is pretty solid. General only getting 18 kills, which is pretty bad. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this battle, guys. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to be sure to do more 2v2v2v2s in the future, and I will see you guys next time.